Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. It's Veroosh, and I hope you guys are doing well today. We're going to take a look at your reading for the next 30 days Scorpio season. It's a love compatibility reading, which means I'm comparing your sign with other signs, and I'm going to tell you how your relationships are going to fare with a person who has transits in that part of the zodiac, so sun, moon, and rising. I'm also going to add in, as opposed to Virgo and Scorpio who already went, a little bit of a bonus reading, because I feel like this reading needs a little bit of a compass. So we'll do a compass, and then we'll do the astrology, and then we'll do sign by sign. Okay? And what else do I want to tell you? Oh yes, members, I'm going to do a November-December love reading. It'll be in the description. So if you're interested, we can do that. We can take a look at that after the video is posted. Okay, so why don't we begin with your chart, and I'll show you a quick overview. Remember, this is synastry, so this is much less to do with what's going on in the sky for you and much more to do with the dynamics in terms of relationships. And the hummingbirds are just flying like nuts. They're looking at me like, what are you doing? Because I don't think there's much nectar in their feeder anymore. So they're like flying up and they're like, hey lady, I need my food. Plus it's kind of rainy, and so maybe they're just like, I don't know, a little bit less distracted today because they're looking for shelter and cover. Okay, so bird sanctuary is not ready yet, but we're working on it. Okay, so your energy. Overall, the focus during the next 30 days will be in Scorpio, especially in November, mid-November. There's going to be a new moon on the 14th, and then also Mercury's going to re-enter into Scorpio on the 10th. So you're going to get a nice little transit of that. Venus is going to enter into Scorpio on at the 20th of November. And so for you, that's, you know, secret love. After that, for about a month, 3.5 weeks, Venus is in the sign. So maybe secret love, end of Scorpio season, secret admirer kind of energy going on. And then we have Capricorn transits in the second house of money. So very good contact for you and Sag and your sign, sun, moon, and rising. Capricorn and Sag relationships flourish, although they may be busy. They're coming up as consecutively busy. In your relationship house, the 7th house, we have the North Node. So overall, you do have the mindset of partnerships, love, relationships, all those things. Those are working in your favor. And Vesta is in your 10th house, so you're generally well received over the next month or so. And in your 5th house of romance, Mars is going retrograde right now and will continue until the first week of November. And so in some way, especially around casual romance or just barely getting to know some people, you might have a second chance at love. So all of that is good. Definitely for love, it's better because Lilith has exited your 5th house. So you may have had some hairy, scary love relationships in the last 10 months or so, especially if casual dating, not serious love or not like romance kind of stuff, may have been a bit of a gong show. And so be glad that that's over. And Ceres is about to enter into your 4th house. So if you're in a relationship at home and like comfy, then I feel like maybe that's going to lead to good things. So why don't we do like a collective compass just to take a quick look at kind of the energy that's going on. At the center, we have the Devil. That's Capricorn here. I think that money will pull you in away from relationships. Like you will have to focus on money or have the opportunity to focus on money. And with this transit, it would be a real disappointment, or it'd be really too bad if you didn't. Okay. At the top, we have the 9 of Swords. I feel as though you need to talk to someone about a situation where your feelings were hurt or where you felt attacked. So I think it's necessary that you do that, especially with the Sun in Scorpio here. That's going to be a really nice time to just speak to someone, you know, if your ex or like someone you were seeing kind of said things that hurt you, this is a good time to talk about it in private, to let them know how you feel about it and so forth. This isn't just for love, so it can be friends and other types of relationships. 10 of Wands below, I see you as really busy around money. So busy around money and in some way being weighed down by that. But there's a big relief in terms of how receptive you are to relationships because of the Lilith leaving the 5th house. That's so, I feel the relief. Like the day it happened, I was like, whoa, because that Lilith in Aries was a gong show. It was like lots of hissing out it, you know, lots of hissing everywhere. So you might still be reeling from that, but hopefully that's also easing up for you. The next energy is the 8 of Pentacles, Sun in Virgo. Okay, so see hard work coming in. You find more repose in working than in personal relationships. If something's happening, I think it's going to be good, but it's going to be until the later part of that transit that it's better. Remember, this part of the year before your season, it's always a time in which you're more introverted. You want to finish things up. You might have latencies, like stuff you didn't get done. And then we have the 9 of Wands as the emergence. So you're going to get very, very organized. What I see here is a cluster crap. That's my YouTube version of the real saying. Cluster crap of energy that's weighing you down. There's a lot of stuff coming at you very aggressively. And so I think that basically you'll come out of this strong. You know, you just need to really hunker down and do what you need to do. You know, flush out old relationships, tell people if somebody hurt you, tell them, and kind of get things cleaned up. And I think that you'll have that good energy around you. So, you know, I think that there's stuff that you need to do. Basically, that's the devil right there. Okay, so now let's get into the sign by sign compatibility. I just felt like the Virgo and the Scorpio reading lacked this part, so that will be good just for everybody to get centered. So your relationships with these signs doesn't have to be love. I do focus on love, but if you're single, like a Pringle, or if you have just friends or just work, you know, how is this person going to treat me? And watch for their sun, moon, and rising. So all of this is Sagittarian, and then we're looking at comparative synastry with the other signs. Kind of cool, right? I've been trying to figure out this reading for 3 years, and like every format like kind of sucks. So finally, I think I'm good with this one. Sagittarians together, a lot of talking about the past, a lot of like retroactive conversations. 9 of Swords. See, that's going to come up for you. That's Mars in Gemini. So broken heart, you know, something that's keeping you from really bonding with someone else, wanting to talk about it, but you heal it, and there's the Fool. So you get through that tough little thing that you need to get over with them. And then we have the Star. This is how they feel about you, the second set of cards. So I think that they're willing to face dark times together to get to a good spot, an Ace of Pentacles. So they have a very good mindset towards you. If you're hurting, if you're the one who's hurting, they're willing to compromise. They're willing to work hard to find a resolution. So 2 Sages together is a good match right now. Okay, so when we're talking about Sag and Capricorn, I kind of already mentioned it. I think that either it's going to be very strong because they'll be able to give you something positive, or they're going to be very busy. Like, you're not naturally a Cap super match unless you're a Cusper. Cuspers take on, like, I'm a Leo Virgo, so I get along with Leos, but a lot of Virgos don't. So if you're a Cusper, then you're right there in December, and you probably like both. But if you're like over here, then these transits are feeling So if you're born, December 5th or so, it's not going to feel as good, you know, the current transits and also Capricorn transits in general. Okay, so your relationships are victorious and successful at this time. My cards just fell all over the place. I guess I was like, tell them more, Veroosh, tell them more. Okay, so Six of Wands, victory and success in terms, I'm going to keep them right side up, don't worry. Victory and success in a relationship with a Capricorn. I think they have your back. And if you're friends with a Capricorn, they're very loyal. So I think that you can expect good energy. They set a standard. They're like, this is the line in the sand. You got to not cross. This is the energy. So that's that. And then this is how they feel about you. Two of Swords. So either they're questioning something or they're trying to learn something about you or deliberating about something around you, considering a couple different options. And then we have the two cards come up. One of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so I feel like they think that you're coming in really fast and they're excited about it. So especially for a new relationship, you might be breaking up the monotony of what this is for them. Just a little bit of tea. A lot of Capricorns are super bored right now because they've had this super productive transit and they're sort of like alone. They're a little lonely baloney. So if you're coming in with your good cheer and like good attitude, then I think that that's bringing in positivity. So Aquarian transits. All right. So Sag with Aquarius. Very good, right? The moon's only going to be there for a minute and Ceres is about to leave Aquarius. I don't think, yeah, she leaves in Scorpio season most likely. So similar relationships to regular. If I was a Sag, I would be with an Aquarius. You know, it's a wonderful match and it's very, very complementary. So we have Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So working hard towards the same outcome, and the Star. That's the card of Aquarius, but also soulmates. So really seeing eye to eye. I'm picking up on that energy for you guys. Really seeing eye to eye. Again, looking into situations this time. This is how they feel about you. Looking into what you guys can do together. Lots of different possibilities going on. And then the Queen of Swords is them. Whether it's a man or a woman, they're going to initiate a path forward. They're going to be like, go this way together and forever, I hope. If it's friendship, then yeah, it's a close friendship and an alliance. If it's not friendship and it's more love and, you know, you're a woman and this is a man, then this person's trying to figure out how you work together and where you guys fit together. And so they're going to figure out a master plan. Aquarians, oh, look, Wheel of Fortune just flipped out. So it's a very lucky relationship. So whatever kind of relationship it is very lucky at this time. Energy with Pisces. Okay, energy with Pisces for Sagittarius. That's a square. And right now, overall, Pisces are off on a tangent, which is Neptune. And that's going to last for a while. Ceres is entering into the equation. So mother relationships are going to improve and be strong. But typically Sag and Pisces sort of side-eye each other. They're both weird in your unique ways, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. But you kind of look at each other through the corner of your eye and you don't get each other's weirdness all the time. It's two different tracks, you know, never kind of overlapping. But, you know, there are wonderful Pisces and Sag relationships. It matters on Mars, Moon, North Node. There's so many different things that can make a relationship work. So don't get discouraged by that. We have the Four of Swords. This is what's happening with you in Pisces. You let a situation go and then there's going to be improvement. So that's what I'm picking up. Sometimes when I'm describing the signs, it's like, oh, I kind of am picking up on something. So I feel like there is something in terms of really not understanding where the other person is coming from. However, I feel like it's not like a bad thing. And if you just let it breathe on its own, then it's going to work out a bit better. Now, how they feel about you. I think they're weighing out their options, not with regard to like you, but with regard to how to approach things, how to approach situations. And then there is the Two of Swords, which means to me that Two of Swords means that they're really thinking hard about what to do. They're perplexed. You got to give them room to think, I think. They're in that pensive state and they're thinking about what's best for them. So give them room to think and you'll be in a much better situation. And then we have Aries. Aries is a natural complement to your sign. Mars retrograde though until November 5th, right? So you might want to, if you're fixing a relationship with Aries, that's a very good transit for that. Especially if it's like a marriage and it's a long-standing relationship, that relationship's going to improve a lot. Let's see what kind of energy. Ace of Pentacles, they're bringing something in for you. Material or growth. Queen of Pentacles. I just think good things. Cash, you know. Power, strength, you know. And then here is your energy for how they feel about you. Ace of Cups. They're doing some healing with that Mars retrograde, you know, with the Chiron, because Lilith left, right? That, like I said. So it's a big weight off their shoulders. They basically went mental for the last 10 months. Many of them had constant, it's like a fly in your ear for 10 months, if you, especially for Aries. It's the I am. So we were all like, how do you say? I've been explaining this over and over, but it's a good thing to kind of mention. I didn't post the Lilith in Aries video because the pandemic happened, and so I didn't want to, you know, kick up any dust or trigger people. But it was a really intense transit. It's in the members only section if you want to watch it now. It's kind of over, but it's all to do with, like, I don't know, like exploiting people's personality weaknesses. Ooh. And we all felt it collectively, but Aries especially. So they're healing that, and as they heal, their heart opens up to you. And then Page of Wands, new possibilities. You're getting your friend back. Fresh vibe, you know. They're healed. It's easier. They're breathing easy. Okay. Then we have Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Taurus has gotten Lilith now into their sign. Lilith and Taurus is much different. It's not to do with the mind. It's not to do with how we feel about ourselves. It's to do with cash. It's to do with the body. And so that's what we need to watch out for. But those kinds of things are less taxing on the brain and the emotions sometimes, depending on the situation. So, you know, watch your money and stuff. But in terms of relationships with Tauruses, they may go a little mental for the next 3 or 4 months. Like, for sure. Sorry for saying that. Actually, that was kind of, but they can go off the deep end a little bit, be a little bit nuts. The Uranus transit makes Tauruses kind of jittery and sort of all over the place, but with Lilith approaching that, it's not their strong suit, Uranus and Taurus, but it makes them kind of great. So it's like, maybe they enjoy it less, but they're kind of fantastic this way, and you like them more with this energy, because you're like the air energy, and Uranus rules Aquarius, right? So you love this energy, and with Lilith creeping up on this energy, they're gonna like it less. You like them more with Uranus there, but I would stay away if there's friction and stuff and they're irritable. Stay away from them for now, but later on it'll be better. But that transit will be past Scorpio season. So right now we're expecting grumpy, irritable Tauruses. Not totally, but just watch out. Okay, so 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so established financial strength, groundedness. And then we have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Just don't get too dictatorial with them. Don't tell them too much, like, we need to do this. They may irritate you, so you need to fight, you know, setting the record straight, or like pressuring them to talk too much, or just let it go. Use this energy to kind of give yourself room if you want to continue the relationship. If you want to end the relationship, you pull out the Queen of Swords energy on them, right? Okay. And then we have Knight of Cups. Interesting that there's a reversal. You guys know I don't read reversals. So with a reversal there, I feel as though maybe, how do they feel? That they're hesitant towards an offer. You might see them pull back. Please don't take that seriously, or don't take that too much to heart. They're working through stuff. Uranus, they might be freaking out over nothing. So give them room to breathe. And look, King of Cups. See, they're going to turn around in their feelings. So the little boy in them or the little girl in them might pull back, but then the man or the woman is going to step up and be very good. And towards the end of the transit will be better. towards end of November. That's when Mercury goes direct and Mars will be direct. So they'll be much more on stable ground by then. Okay, so now the last 6, we have your opposite sign, your polarity. We have Gemini. Okay, so Gemini North Node. If you're in a relationship with a Gemini, you kind of get it. It's a compliment for you, and it's leading you in the right directions in terms of relationships, either with them or by proxy, by people who you meet through them. Okay, so we have the lovers, Gemini. Okay, Gemini lovers, closeness, understanding, implied understanding. You understand where the other person's coming from. They have a lot of answers for you because you have the South Node there. And also they bring in a lot of things to think about at this time. So they'll bring in a lot of things for you to contemplate, okay? Then we have the next energy is the moon. That's how they feel about you. So there's secrets there. There's hidden feelings. Let's see if the other card tells us more. Ace of Pentacles. I think they're shy to tell you something. I think that there's stuff there, like you know, just stuff. There's stuff there, but I think that they have altruistic feelings towards you, and I think that they're loyal to you. So I think you should kind of go with that, and again, give them time. Sagittarian, your energy is always about allowing other people to catch up to you. You're quick, so you have to always be, your patience is your weakness, your quickness is your strength, and patience is sometimes your weakness. So practicing patience with people, allowing them to catch up, is a really virtuous and good skill for you to take on. So Cancers, nothing in Cancer, regular relationship. Cancers and Sagittarius, good friends, good friend energy. You can have a more of a relationship with them, but usually other aspects in the chart, other signs, other transits are important. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, secondary transits in air, and Hermit, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. I don't know why I said that, that's Virgo, but maybe that's like a, sometimes I say it and that just means maybe there's more energies in it than that. So what's your energy with Cancer? I think there's like maybe a lack of understanding with regard to where the other person's coming from. I feel like you want to push them to go faster. All that stuff about waiting, I think that was really about that. I think you want to get them to go at a different pace than they normally do, or that they're willing to through this transit. And so I feel like you're like, hurry up. Okay, I gotta go. So it is what it is. And then we have the Five of Cups. That's how they feel about you. Don't be too harsh with them. I think they really like you, or they care about you, and they don't know what. I think that they annoy you, and I think that you pull away, and I think they're going to be quite sad about how they're going to regret it. Whatever's going on between the two of you, they're regretting it. So provided they're not hurting you, you know, you'll know what to do, but I feel like they're regretting some feelings here. Okay. All right. So now let's take a look at the 9th house, which is your 9th house, Leo. Nothing there. Well, no, like no transits there. Regular relationships with Leo. Favorable fire signs. Hey, girl. Hey. Okay. So we have, oh, Vesta's entering. No, Vesta's in Virgo. Sorry. I was going the wrong direction. So we have Chariot. Overcoming problems with Leo, or overcoming problems together, and a big decision about your relationship, where you stand. So things are moving in the positive direction for you. How you feel about them? I think you feel like they're your soulmate. I think you feel very drawn to them, and I feel as though you regret whatever had come up before this. So you're just really missing them, and you really want them back, or you want their attention back. You want things to be back in a good direction. 9 of Swords. This is how they feel. I feel like that's how you feel about them, but that's how they feel about you. And then we have 9 of Swords. So that's what I was picking up on. Real regret and sadness. If you've been in conflict with them, I think that they're ready to change the relationship around. I think you will be changing the relationship around for the better. And especially those of you who are establishing new relationships, and there's that whole decision-making process about how serious this relationship is. I feel like they're about to make some, bold steps with you, willing to take. And if you have let them go, then they regret it. If you've made that decision, if you gave them some chances and, you know, endless chances, endless opportunities, and you let them go, they're missing you. So you need to decide they love you all with all their heart. I think that they feel so overwhelmed by whatever happened. And if things are going well, if this isn't a separation, then again, there's that feeling of like really wanting sadness towards you to be gone and willing to restructure the relationship to make. So if they were really casual with you and you're like, I need more, they love you enough to take those steps, make those decisions, you know, and regret all the time that they wasted too. Okay, so with Virgos, that's a square. Hey girl, hey, we're so square. My first house is Virgo, so this is literally my birth chart. We're very close to it. So okay, so square with Virgo. Virgo has Venus in it and Vesta now. More favorable, more forthcoming. Virgo walks slow, you walk fast. It is what it is. And so it's not a lack of want, it's just the lack of being able to keep up with each other. There's positives and negatives to both. We have the King of Cups. Okay, that's what's happening between the two of you. If this is a relationship, very open-hearted towards each other, and Ace of Pentacles. So a new offer coming through, open heart, generosity, kindness. Here is the next message. We have how they feel about you. They want delays. They want to put this situation off and they want to deal with it later. Okay. Then the next energy is the Four of Swords. They need a rest from this situation, I think. I think that they want put something to rest. They want to relax. They don't want to think about it. This is a lot of energy. You guys are going to decide something in the next 30 days within your friendship, relationship, whatever. And I feel like once that is done, it's like, let's put it to rest. Let's relax about it for a while. Okay, so next we're going to take a look at Libra and your sign. So there is going to be a transit in Libra, namely Venus, for the majority of Scorpio season. She enters on the 27th and exits on the 20th of November, so the majority of the month. And Mercury is actually going to be in Libra as well. It's going to enter on October 27th and then exit on November 10th. So both planets are going to be in Libra. That's going to really boost your relationship. And in that first part, from the 27th until the 3rd, especially when Mercury goes direct in Libra, that is going to give you an opportunity to improve your friendship and improve your communication. Libras and Sagittarius, really good friends. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, long-term planning, long-term goals, and very favorable towards each other with Venus there. They can do pretty much anything they want and you'll forgive them because Venus is in their sign. You're like, they're so cute. So anything goes. Four of Swords, easy relationship. Trust is established and you're going together forward without too much worry or indecision. Okay, then we have the Sagittarian transit. That's how they feel about you. Temperance, very careful, getting to know you. They enjoy your company. It's a spiritual union. You appreciate each other. And the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, showing you which way to go. Go this way. Libras like to be a little bossy, so you let them be bossy and they'll show you a good direction. I was friends with a Libra for a long time, and yeah, I'm a Virgo, right? So she was always like, go this way, go that way. I was like, fine. It was good. It was fine. I didn't have to think as much. Okay, last but not least, we have Scorpio. And then so in terms of transits, Venus enters Scorpio on the 20th of November. So that's going to be favorable for your relationships with Scorpios. Also Mercury retrograde. Scorpios are having those tough conversations with everyone in their life. So especially with the sun there. Then we have a new moon in Scorpio on the 14th. Mercury enters into Scorpio on November 10th from Libra, so it'll go into Libra and back again. So there will be an improvement in this, in your relationships with Scorpios. If you're a cusper, remember, if you're a cusper, it's always kind of good. But if you're in there, Scorpios aren't really your vibe or your type of person, unless they're secondary transits. If you have that Mercury in Scorpio, it changes things. So we have the King of Swords. Okay. Logical discernment about what happened. Logical, like, spell it out together. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then we have the Star. This is so nice you're getting this, like, hope, you know, try different things. Let's just go for it. I like that energy. Give it a shot. What do you know, you know? And this is how they feel about you. See, they're feeling so squishy towards everyone. King of Cups. They love you. They want to show you their heart. They want to show you affection. So we have Queen of Cups and Two of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They're showing you a lot of love. They're showing you a lot of love. That's how they, not showing you, they're feeling a lot of love towards you. Just love, female, male, Scorpio. They're feeling the love and they're showing it. So work your problems out, work out whatever issues were outstanding and look forward together. Okay, so that's it. And just a reminder for members, I have your preview down below for love for November and December. And it's kind of like that compass unified reading, but it's focused. So I hope you guys like that. Everybody will get to see it in a couple weeks. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.